buddy. Yep, you got all the alerts. I got all the alerts. Okay, Greg Ryder coming at you. Launch ads. We're streaming live on YouTube. We're sitting here and we want to answer any questions and all questions you have on launch ads. So I'm here. I'm going to take a few minutes, see if anyone shows up and answer your questions. Do you have any questions, Lynn? I see Lynn is in the room. Do you have any questions, Lynn? And you can unmute yourself and just ask away. I don't see an answer. I don't see any reply. All righty. I wonder how you pause a recording, pause a live stream, cancel, stop. No reason to record nothing. Oh, there you go. You don't know how to unmute. On the top middle, you're going to see microphone, camera, speaker, view, and the microphone is going to be not green. So click on the microphone and it will turn green, turns it on and off. And I can also, I think I can also, well, it's not working for you. I just asked you to unmute. So if it's not working for you, then you have to go to the hamburger patty menu on the top left and then click the hamburger patty, which is the 3 lines. And then you're going to click on audio video settings, and then you're going to test and check your settings to make sure it's working. I see Deza's in the house. Hey, Deza, I don't know where everyone's at, but it's just a few of us. So if you got any questions or comments, you want to share your screen, you got anything you want to share, talk about, we're here. You can unmute and let's have it. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Greg. Hey, everybody. I said I'll go and upmute really quickly. I got the kids in the background. They're out of school, but definitely super excited about the launch ads. I've been in there looking at the AI that you showed me yesterday, and it's amazing. So I'm excited. I'm going to post in the group. Once I create the AI ad, but it's really sweet. I'm really excited about it. I don't know if anybody else knew about that because I didn't know.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things we keep launching these different features, or they just keep getting launched, and it's like if you're not in there every day and you're not paying attention, it's hard to keep going. And I wish I had the resources to hire a full-time person that all they did was create little videos and send updates every day, going, here's the new release, here's the new release, here's the new release. Because between Launch CRM, Launch Cart, and Launch Ads, there's something coming out on a regular basis. It's pretty impressive. Um, but I see Danny showed up. Thanks, Danny. Hey, Joella. That's a cool name. And Marla, thanks for showing up. If you guys have any questions, unmute yourself. I'm here. I'm taking time out of my day to help you. And if we need to, we can share your screen. But where are you stuck? What can we do to help you? What do you need help with? What's your number one thing you're stuck with? What's up, Danny? And the silence. You guys got to tell me what you need help with and how I can help you. That's why I'm here. Go ahead, Danny. Can you unmute yourself, Danny? If
Hi,
you would,
Greg. Just let me
there you
get
go.
ready with all the windows. Let me open Launch AI, get ready, and I'll let you know.
Okay, man. I'm here for
Thanks.
you. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Anybody else got any questions, comments? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I need your help. I am going to send you guys a link in the chat, and I want you to take my quick survey real quick. Um, do do do, real fast, real simple. Literally, it's a new piece of software that we're getting ready to launch, or we're considering launching it. And this is like a little beta version that I literally just got like 5 minutes ago. And it's called Asks. It's like an Ask Survey question. We're going to be putting in emails and websites and exit pops and stuff like that. So I just created a quick little survey about how you would rate our training. So go click on that link and type something in there just so I can see some responses and kind of see how it works. And we'll kind of get going from there. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let me know when and then type in the chat box done after you see the survey and you answer you submit a question. Uh-huh. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Doo-doo-doo. So done, done, done. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Anybody any questions with your LaunchADS account, your landing pages, your LaunchADS, your advertising strategy? I'm here to help you. Thank you, Deza.
I'm still trying to log in, Greg. It's just loading.
Okay. Wow, dude, this is going to be so cool. All right. Well, because no one's got any questions, I don't see any questions. Oh, here's Marla. Also, I have a super quick question. When you launch a new ad, how long does it take to see the results? I have a workshop next Tuesday and wonder if it's too late to launch ads. Should I wait until the next workshop? Great question. You can see ads in as little as an hour, maybe even a half hour. So if your ad account's new, maybe not. But basically, once you submit your ads, it sometimes could take 20, 30 minutes to get approved and get launched. And depending on your budget and your audience, that kind of stuff, you can start seeing clicks and stuff right away, but usually within 3 to 4 hours for sure. And it really is a good idea if you're running ads, Marla, for would you say a workshop on Tuesday, it's really good to run ads the 3 days prior to, right? So there's this theory when it comes to webinars, workshops, things of that nature. If I try to run ads 2 weeks out, people will sign up, forget what they signed up for. Unless they paid for it, they won't show up. Your show up rate's not as good unless you do a really good job of emailing them and drip marketing and text messaging and really communication that, hey, they signed up for this. Whereas if you have them sign up the same day, the day before, 2 days before, and you do your email marketing and your text message marketing, you'll get a good show up rate. So I have, as an example, my son. I run ads for my son Gabriel in his golf business, and he's doing a webinar next Thursday. So I'm going to crank up the ads today. And Fridays are never good ads for him. And a lot of times for certain audiences, Fridays are not good days, but Saturdays and Sundays are great. So here's the other thing too: is Facebook in particular has its 3 day learning algorithm. So if I run my ads for 3 days, it really starts to find my ideal client avatar going into day 3. So if you can run ads 5 days out, it's going to be better. but I think you should try it, Marla. Run a little, I don't know what your budget is, but a $5 a day, $10 a day, spend $15, $20, see what your cost per clicks are, see how many clicks you get, see if you get any signups and that kind of stuff. Yeah, give it a try for sure. Wow. I'm this software that we're coming out with, I'm kind of impressed. I got your guys' surveys, um, and it's kind of amazing. Um, so the fact that you guys are here, if you got any questions, just pop on, unmute, come on, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to tell you a story. So back in 2000, and Daisy, you're going to particularly like this. Back in like 2002, 3, 4, 5, that time frame, we had created a platform. Hold on, now my son's coming here. Hold on. So we had this program that we had called Ask Database, and what it was an exit pop that when somebody would come to your website and then leave your website, hey, wait, before you go, tell me the number one reason why you're leaving, and I'll give you this benefit. And then we could do radio buttons, we could have them type in a paragraph, and then we had some technology in the back end before AI that would read all of the information and 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 um, and then give us all kinds of insights, and we'd figure out why people didn't buy. I didn't have the money, the price was too high, I'm on my phone, I didn't have time, and then we could take that intelligence and take it to another level. Um, so I was talking to my son the other day, and I'm like, man, I really want that software back. I want that software, um, because um, I want to be able to find out why people aren't buying. And I want to do surveys, and like that survey I just did to you guys, right? And you typed in the live trainings are super helpful, love the individual support. um, Live training is always constant, and assurance there is access to specific needs. Great, that's good, right? So the more words, the more stuff you get, we're going to have AI take those words, figure out the sediment, figure out the pain points, figure out the problems, figure out what's going on. And then also we can use AI to figure out the words that our customers are using in the surveys. And then we say, oh, here's the number one used word, here's the number one used phrase, here's the number one for the fear point. And then we use that to write copy that kind of addresses those concerns and helps increase our conversion. So everything's about surveying your customers, finding out what they want, finding out what they need, and then giving it to them, right? And so this is another easy, low engagement tool. And I want to be able to send emails and vote from email and do that kind of stuff. So it's super cool idea. And the team's been kind of working on it and programming it. And so, like I said, I just gave you the beta version. It's literally I first saw it just now.
I'm ready whenever you are to.
Go for it. Share your screen. Let's do it.
Okay, can you see it?
I sure do.
Okay, so I'm trying to promote this motorcycle, okay?
Yep.
And trying to run ads. So everything's ready. I've been getting this error with the targeting. Doesn't want to do it. I delete all the target, put new one.
Okay, and then here's what we're gonna do while that's kind of like crunching. See in the top right, the little word that says widget, that little green box, turn that widget off. Yeah, and then that gets rid of the orange bubble. So everyone, so you know, the orange bubble is launch CRM support. but then that little gray bubble is launch ad support. So what I'm going to suggest you do here, because we have dedicated teams for all this technology. So you'd want to create a Loom video recording this or whatever the thing is, and then you want to click that, submit a ticket there, and then you'll get a response back from the team that actually works on this code base.
Okay.
But it is and again, sometimes Facebook and these platforms just glitch. And so what I've done, because I hate waiting on support, I'll duplicate the I'll start over by duplicating the campaign, and then I'll go back in and then create and then edit the targeting or edit the ads or edit the words, and then basically try to launch a new campaign. And sometimes in I don't know if it's 50-50 or 70-30, but usually it seems like duplicating the campaign and starting that work. So create yeah, so for sure take a screenshot of that. Creating an ad set failed. Some of the detailed targeting options you selected aren't available when running ads in this special ad category. What special ad category you're in? That's the problem.
Let me
But
show you.
take a screenshot of that real quick so you have it.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just do it really fast.
And typically, a special ad category is you're advertising for politicians, you're anything political.
I think it's
Um,
financial.
oh, it's financial, yeah. So if you check that box, your financial, yeah. But you shouldn't have to, not for trying to sell a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm. Look at I put a traffic, financial products and services because I finance also. I'm a bank. So I was thinking if to
Oh,
go to, I'm putting a finance available.
okay. So here's what you have to do. So everyone's just so you understand what's going on. See that little blue slider box in the middle right? If he ticks that off, those options go away, right? And then that ad will get pushed through. Now it might get flagged if there's something in the ads and the words that would trigger that. But the fact that he ticked that box, he's like raising his hand, going, "Hey, I'm doing financial, I'm doing political," and then there's a whole nother set of guidelines that I would suggest that Danny, that you have to like Google it and then go read what those guidelines are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they are.
Or maybe take the financial available finance. Let's see what happens right now.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they're going to go through now, but they might get flagged. Like they'll get what'll happen if the algorithm is going to read those words and go something, it's going to get them, it's going to accept them, it's going to launch them, and then the little robots are going to read your ads and they go, oh, that breaks the rules. That's it, and then it's going to shut them down, and then you can appeal or you can edit them at the point, but you'll see.
Hmm, come on. Let me put Greg back.
Yeah, okay, and I'm gonna do this again while we're waiting on that. If
Yeah.
if if you guys, the new people popped on here, we're testing some new software. You guys are my beta testers. I'm gonna paste the link in here one more time. As a matter of fact, if you want to go vote again or give me a more lengthy discussion, I'm testing the AI, but I need everyone to click that link and just go in there and write like a sentence or two sentences on what you think about our live training, right?
It worked, Greg.
Yep. No, I thought it would. Yeah, and again, if you go back and you toggle that thing and then maybe copy and paste some of that languaging there and then go to Facebook or Google and search for that, it'll tell you what those, we'll just, yeah, I don't know how to just find it without starting a new ad. Okay. What kind of budget did you put behind that?
I think I'm $5, but
Yeah,
I need to change the targeting because I delete a lot of targeting that it was automatically.
gotcha. Okay. So here's the other thing I would do with that. So play one of your videos. Well, see, now there's the AI did a really good job for you. That's cool. Okay,
And,
very cool.
and you can edit it too. So I edit this one.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. No, what else? You know what I was gonna say? And see, now this is perfect. Now, see on the left top, you guys, how he's got all those images in there. This thing's gonna split test and give them all kinds of stuff. And so the more images when you're trying to do something like this, the better. Like selling homes, selling cars, selling motorcycles. This is good. This looks good. But here's the other thing I was gonna say. Could you go to like go to a different tab real quick and type in movieclips.com or movie just Google search movie clips. I haven't done this in a long time. Movie clips. There's this website. Yeah, go to well, no, don't go to YouTube. Go to click that one. That click Clip Cafe. Go to Clip Cafe. And then check this out. So you can type in scenes like Fast and Furious or something like that. Like, yeah, just type in Fast and Furious. And then you can find those little car scenes where they're like the car's like going and flipping and crashing or whatever. No clips found. Yeah. Type in fast cars and see what something says, or a car crash or a motorcycle crash or something like that. Of course, you wouldn't want to do a motorcycle crash when you're trying to sell a motorcycle. But here's my point, right?
Yeah.
My point is there's these sites that have this stuff and you can get them for cheap, and then you edit them onto the front of your video, and then that's the scroll stopper that people see, and then they see your product. You know, it's like a little one of those little scroll stopper hacks. Well, this site's kind of weak. We might need to find a better site.
Yeah.
Can't even play a video. But I've seen people like do those movie clips, and you get little clips of movie stars, and they're saying those little statements like, "Whoa, that's amazing," right? And
Mhm.
then you have that little movie star say, "Whoa, that's amazing," and then your motorcycle shows up, right? So it's like that pattern interrupt, but it's a good little thing to consider, looking at and trying to find stuff. And I'll tell you another thing, that if you're going to be selling multiple motorcycles and multiple cars, God, I wish I could figure out how to show this to you. There's this company that makes these video clips. Um, they make these video clips that they kind of look like the car's driving over your Facebook feed, or Santa Claus is coming over your Facebook feed. It's really cool, and it's some little tricky way they edit, and it's like a trick on your eyes, but it's a massive scroll stopper. Okay, cool. Okay, well, with that being said, hey, my son just jumped on. Are you there, Josh?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay, so I've been asking people for, if they want help on LaunchADS, and I got Danny some help there. We got his ads going. But I told everybody about this little secret project you've been working on, and I had them take the survey, and you see the results in there. I'm like, this is super cool. And so if you want, tell everybody exactly what you're working on and what we're doing.
Yeah, so I built a new little application to collect surveys. A tool that my dad and I used a long time ago was a great tool for gathering feedback, because as marketers, we all need to gather feedback, whether we're launching a new product or whether we have an existing product. It's always best to ask for feedback from your people, and you need them to give you open-ended answers. Okay, so most surveys, they kind of force you down the rabbit hole of like, choose this button, choose that button, choose this button, choose that option, right? They kind of force feed you your own answer. But then there's another type of survey where you ask a question and it's just an open-ended answer for the person who's filling it out. And we used this back in the day, and it was a really cool tool, and we haven't really seen anything like that. So I've been working on this application that allows you to do that. You can ask a question. For example, you can say something like, what is the number one thing we could be doing better to serve you as a customer? And then the person who's filling out the survey, they can submit a very lengthy, maybe 300 500 word multi-paragraph response to you, and they can send that in. And so now, utilizing AI, we can take hundreds or even thousands of these replies, and we can figure out what's going on within your business and what's going on within your customers' minds based on all those data points, right? Based on those, basically a huge book of knowledge that you just got from surveying your customers. And so we're working on a new survey tool that allows us to do this. And what's really cool is the analytics you get. So the analytics that we're working on is a bunch of insights into that data, things that you can act on, like, what are the top problems your customers are having, or and it doesn't have to be for customers. Maybe it's for people who are not customers yet, or maybe it's for a new product you're launching, or a new book you want to write, or a new membership site you want to launch, or whatever you can think of. But it will give you a whole bunch of AI insights that used to be very expensive to get, but now with AI, it's much more simpler because you can run massive amounts of data through these AI engines to give you, even more knowledge. Like there's a thing called sentiment analysis, where you can figure out if your customers or potential customers, think of your company in a positive light, a neutral light, a negative light. Right? You can understand the voice of the customer. There's things called word clouds where you can see which words are being most commonly used when they submit answers, pain point detection, user goals and desired outcomes, purchase barriers and objections, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we're working on this tool, and we'll have more to show soon. I don't have much to show right now, but it's going to be really, really cool. It's something that all these people need, and nobody surveys people enough. Unfortunately, that's just kind of where we're at in the world, is nobody's asking the right questions enough times to the right people.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the responses that people on this call have given, and I don't know if I'll share am I sharing my screen here? I'll share my screen. So this is like I said, everyone's just beta. This is like literally, Josh sent me this 2 minutes before we went live. But see, it says, I asked the question, how would you rate our live training? And then very high, love the hands-on nature, but then it says sentiment neutral. So there's a little bit of stuff going on there, but going back to what Josh was saying, now you get your actionable insights, your investigation, your optimize, your monitor, your positive, your neutral, your negative. And, as he tunes all this kind of stuff, pain point detection, delights and moment highlights, and then these words and all this information we can use as, our landing pages, our lead magnets, our ads, our ad platforms, our email marketing, everything.
Scroll down to the bottom and see if you can expand those AI insights. I don't know if you have enough data yet to do it, but it will start telling you things about your responses. And what this is supposed to be doing, all these bottom areas down here, is they're supposed to be giving you, they're supposed to go through all the response data that you got, and then figure out some kind of breakthroughs based on these different categories of information down below. Okay, so they're supposed to give you kind of high-level overviews of a bunch of different insights that you should be aware of based on the responses that you got.
Yeah. No, it does break down. It does. It's cool. Wow. I didn't see it. I didn't really improve it. This is going to be so cool. This is going to be. And then will we be able to embed some stuff like this into an exit pop-up, like an embed code or something, Josh?
Yes, if you go back to your management panel, go and mouse over, click on the 3 dots to the right of your survey on the bottom right, and click share. And then you'll see we have different options here. So you can do an exit pop-up, you can do embed code directly into a third-party website builder. You can take this button and change the colors of the button, and when somebody presses that button, a pop-up will appear and they can submit that survey. And it will track all of this. It will track which types of which types of scripts you use. So if you're using all of these at once, you might figure out, oh man, my exit pop-up is killing it. I'm getting a lot of responses, right? Or oh, a lot of people are using the button to access this survey.
And we can embed this code right into LaunchCRM's email system. And I don't know if it's set up that for you yet, but I know we can do it at some point when you get it ready. But I was telling Josh, I like the idea that I can put the survey in an email and they click in the email and that registers their vote, as opposed to most surveys, you click in an email, it takes you to a landing page and you got to click again.
Yeah, eventually there'll be different types of surveys that we're allowed to create. Right now, we just have one kind of open-ended survey where it's just a basic question and then the user can just give a free text reply. But we have been talking about doing some type of like voting survey or some more customizational survey where you can have a lot of options in the survey as well.
Well, and then the other thing I like the idea of having, and I tested with this other software, didn't work, but the idea to have a leaderboard where you click on links in our emails, and then that's an engagement, and then we give you points, and then at each month we rate who read the emails, gave us the most points, or was most engaged, and then we give them a free month, or free T-shirt, or free hat, or something as a reward to keep people engaged with our communications. And again, teaching you and coaching you, because our number one thing is we all have to build a community, we all have to build a list, we all have to have customers, we got to survey and find out what they want, find out what they want, give it to them, and then we got to get them engaged. And again, why am I on this call taking my valuable time? Because I care about you guys. I care about you. I want you to succeed. And if you don't succeed with our software, we don't succeed. So that's why I'm here. Oh, and I'm also here for this hour because Kevin is still in massive amounts of pain. Poor Kevin. All right, good job, son. That's amazing. That's cool.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's pretty cool the insights you can get, right? If let's say you're a coach and you want to launch a new product, instead of just randomly building a new coaching product, you can go ahead and submit a survey to all your people and say, hey, what type of stuff would you like to learn from me, right? And if you got hundreds or even 1,000 responses, this AI tool will give you insights into that immediately, into what your people want from you, right? If you're writing a book and you want to ask your readers, what would you like to learn in this book, or what are some topics that are interested in, you could learn that information really fast. And there's just a ton of examples, and we're gonna create some more examples, but there's just a ton of examples of what data you could learn. And then you take that data, and what's really cool is, like, let's say you're writing a book and you survey your audience on what they want to learn about the book or get insights. Then you take those data points and you use those data points to put into the copy of your sales page. And now you're talking directly to your potential customer. And you're not just making up copy and just assuming this is what they want to hear. Now you actually know exactly what they want to hear based on their responses.
No. It almost has a hypnotic effect, because it's you're getting real words, real language from real people, your real audience, and they're using that language in everything you're doing. And it's like God, they're speaking to me. It's like, kind of like, if you've been to church and the pastor's up on the pulpit and you're in a room with like 300 people or 1,000 people, whatever, and you're going, dude, that guy's like talking to me. And what's going on? That guy, does everyone else have the same? Is he talking to me? And that's the same thing. It's like, when you do this, you have this data and you leverage it. And then again, eventually you'll just be able to like transport it, like click a button, write emails based on this intelligence, click, boom, boom, boom. And it's just amazing. It's moving so fast. So anyway, good job. Anybody got any questions, comments, anything that you guys want to feedback? You can unmute. So here's where we're at. I'm here to help you. If you don't need help, I'm going to get off and go back to work. So this is your call for questions.
Greg, I have a question for you.
Sure. Who's this?
This is Marla.
Hi, Marla.
Hi. So we had talked last week about adding that second business account, and
I forgot to get that for you.
I forgot to email too. So I just emailed like a few minutes before this call. But that is the account that I want to run the ads for the workshop. So I was wondering, just around the timing, it's okay if we can't set it up today. I can always do it.
No, we can. I have, what's your schedule like at 1 p.m. Pacific time?
2, 2, 4. I should be good at like 4:15 or 1:15, I guess it is. I have a meeting at 3, but well, I'm on the East Coast, so.
Oh, you're on the East Coast? Okay, so 1:15.
That's like 4:15.
Well, I'm Pacific. I'm so 1:15 or 1:30, because 1:30
Oh,
works.
I'm sorry. So I gotta go backwards. Sorry. I am at 4:15 or 4:30 East time.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put it on my calendar for 1:30, and we'll get it set up, and then I'll send you, pop your email in for me, and I'll send you an email invite.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, anybody else? Getting
Me.
people unstuck.
Me.
Did I share my screen?
I do see somebody's screen. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's this?
This is Chris. How you doing?
Good. Hey, Chris.
This is some of the ads I've started to run. They've been running for about a week, and I just thought maybe we could take a peek at it, and you could just take a look at the optimization and see what you think. And
Yeah. Let's do it. I love it. Okay, so go back to that results screen real quick.
okay,
So here's what I look at just at a glance, everybody. I'm going to look at $135. He's got 47-cent clicks, $2.88 a click. That's high. That's high. 2.65% click-through rate's pretty good. What is your audience? Because I'm going to bet your audience is an expensive audience. Who are you advertising to?
local business owners, page owners.
Oh, that's still kind of high for page owners. Okay. Yeah, so that's something that I'm looking at going, that's kind of high. And then what are you optimizing for? Is this for a goal conversion ad, a traffic ad? What is it for?
I think I'm doing, I can't remember now.
Okay, well, go to edit preview. And let's see. Oh, look, you're doing some ugly ads.
Yep.
Oh, you're doing some testing, huh? And were you doing this based on my precision profit testing strategy?
Yeah.
Okay, so the fact that you have all these ads in one, say this is not going to work this way. You have to literally create a, let's see, can you even edit this from here? I don't know how to edit it from here. I'll show you how you have to do this. Go to, here, let's get out of here real quick because these stats. So he's working on, he's doing what's smart. He's going to really dial in his messaging, right? But here's what's happening. The AI is going to pick the one that gets the highest click-through rates, and it's not going to show the others. So you really don't know if they're working because it doesn't give it enough time. So go back to your main advertise page, and then go back down to the bottom where you can see. Yeah, click on the advertise, and then scroll down. And then hover over the one on the far left, your most recent ad, and then click the copy button. Yeah, right there, copy. Now this is going to copy this campaign and launch it and open it up. Okay, so now we just duplicated that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to scroll here, hide that little button thing. It's in my way. It says you're sharing, hide. Yeah, hide that. Now scroll down on the left a little bit, somewhere on here. Scroll back up too far. Somewhere there's a place to toggle a switch. Keep going back up. Keep going, keep going. Where is that? Format creative. Huh. Okay, let's go back to the advertise and just click and start a new one. And then you can go to drafts and delete that in a few minutes. Maybe because we duplicated it, it's not giving me the option I want to see. Yeah, just click on meta. And then keep going. Okay, scroll down. Maybe it's further down. I'm looking for a little toggle switch. Maybe scroll on the right-hand side. Oh, there it is. There it is. See, it says dynamic ad, and then it says standard ad. Toggle that to the right. There you go. See, now what it did is it broke up every image into its own single ad.
Oh, I see.
So then you got to go back and add an image. And again, for this split testing, you don't need all that text. Just the same text on every ad, one good headline, one good thing, and then the ugly test ad.
So I don't need to have like 4 different texts.
Nope, because we don't want to split test that. We want to do the opposite. We want to give everything the same text, and the only thing that's different is the image.
I see. Okay. So I go back and basically this only did 4 ads.
Yeah, I think you can go down and can you do another one? Can you add another one? Yep, you just hit add.
Okay.
So go ahead and click it, see what happens. Yeah, see, it's just boom, boom, boom.
Add 5.
Now, For me, because I'm so proficient in Ads Manager, what I do is I create the test campaign, the ad set, and then I create one ad, and then in Ads Manager, and then I duplicate the ad in Ads Manager 10 times. And then I've already named my ugly ads 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then all I do is I whip through Ads Manager and swap out the images and hit save and go. And you can't do that in here. It's not meant for this, but this is how you would do it in LaunchADS.
Gotcha. And then you go to each image and add one image to each one of the ads.
Yep.
Okay. And then, but leave the headline and the text the same for all the ads.
Yep. And very minimalistic.
Okay, gotcha. And then the same targeting and budget's all fine, but
Yep, exactly.
what is this thing down? Do I always just leave this alone?
Yeah, that's always good. So those are for when you really start cranking and you're leveraging Google Analytics. You're really trying to, get some extra data and some extra stuff. Where they coming from? Where they click in? Maybe they come from Google. They come from where? They come from. You got multiple platforms, and you're really a Google Analytics expert. That UTM parameter stuff is great, and the
Okay.
fact that you have it, and if you did have Google Analytics, it's automatically going to be there whenever you need it. But most of us never use it.
Okay, so just leave it there. Yeah.
Yeah, you just leave it there, exactly.
Okay.
And then
All right.
and then going back to one more thing, here's what I would do. On that campaign name, go scroll all the way back down to the bottom. No, all the way to the bottom.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Right there where it says you're in the optional stuff and it says campaign name optional. Scroll down some more. Right there. Come up with your naming convention. And so like this could be your test. So this could be your profit precision test PPT or whatever you want to call it, right? And then a lot of times what I'm starting to do is well, I'm doing a lot of testing. So I'll put the date first. So I'll put 7/11/25. And then I'll put a bar, and then I know that I've started that ad on 7/11. And then because I'm doing a lot of testing right now, especially with my son's account, a lot of testing, trying to dial stuff in. I've launched like 35 campaigns, 40 campaigns, and I'm doing a lot of testing because I'm like, to me, we're getting up to where we're spending 3,000 a week, and I want to go to spend 10,000 a week, and I want to go to 20,000 a week. So we're really trying to dial in and look at what's happening there. So it's really important that now go back to your advertise page real quick. Yeah, go there. Now scroll down, and now see how your campaign down your campaign name down here. It says campaign name, Zimrock marketing, conversions, image ads, and then the next one to the right of that says Zimrock marketing, conversion, image. It's almost the same. So what I want to do is I want to be able to glance at that and remember what campaign I was doing, or hey, I had 3 videos and 2 images, or I'm testing this, whatever. So I'll get my campaign going, and what date did I do? What audience am I targeting? Because you can see right here, I can't tell the audience without clicking into it, and that's time. So I'll do like date. I'll do date, and then I'll do the name of the campaign. Like I'm doing a webinar registration, I'm doing a test, and then I'll do what my audience, and then I'll do my creatives, and maybe even I might even put in I did USA, or I did the Big 5, which is USA, United Kingdom, New Zealand, Canada,
Gotcha.
that kind of stuff. So you just come up with a naming convention, and again, I should probably do a training on this, but it's something I don't really like to do. But you could Google what's the best naming convention for running Facebook ads, and you'll get some good stuff. I mean, it just on ChatGPT.
Gotcha. And the reason these two are the same is, if you remember, this is the one I was having a problem getting to start on Facebook last week, and we cloned it, and then I just restarted it, and it started working on Facebook. That because I had that weird thing where it said I didn't have my credit card in there or something like that.
Yeah, right. Okay, hey, go back let's go look at your analytics real quick and see. I just want to see what it did. Go back into that campaign where we just were. No, yeah. Click on that one. Yeah, right there. And then let's click on. I want to click on that third optimization tab. Yeah, that one. Let's see what it did here.
Can we look at audience?
No. Right here's where I want to look. So. Small business, would this help you? Small business, discover the set it and forget it email lead machine you've been missing. Email isn't dead. Your marketing might be dismissed, the #1 ROI channel for small business 2025. Okay, so see, it did give you some, yeah, it's telling you the one on the left's way better than the one on the right. It just didn't give you the budgets. And so here's the other thing too. See, I don't think we could do this here. The other thing I forgot to tell you, Chris, this is important. What I do is I create a rule, and I don't think we have rules in LaunchADS yet. Now you can go to Facebook and create a rule, but so here, quit sharing for a second. Let me give some hand signals and some. Actually, yeah, hold on. Let me share my screen. This is your. We're in the advanced stuff again now, right? But this is why you're here. Learn. Okay, so let me go. I forgot. This is super important. I go into Canadian. And here's a little hack, by the way. I'll never admit that I'm saying this, but I have an account that we created from Canada, and I run ads from Canada with Canadian pricing, and I save about 20 to 30% because of the conversion from Canadian dollars to US dollars is that conversion rate. And I seem to always get the same results if I'm running from Canada to US. So I always run from Canada.
That's pretty good.
There's always these little hacks you learn. Okay, so the filter by selection. So now I've only got that campaign. And then I got my rules. Let's see, where are my rules at? If I go back to my ads, I click on an ad. View active rules. Okay, so here's what I'm telling. I have a rule, and it's a rule based on every single individual ad. Okay, and the rule says if they get greater than 500 impressions, turn it off. Because I only want to spend so much money on each ad. And I want it to be even Steven, so to speak. If the lifetime spend for that ad is greater than $10, turn it off. If the impressions are greater than 500, that's the same rule. So does this make sense to you what I'm saying? So I write these 10 ads, and let me turn on my maximum stuff here. See, maximum. If I go to, okay, see these impressions right here? So each ad, 515 impressions. Oops, I clicked it. 515 impressions, 527 impressions, 689, 1161, 692, 595, 692, 790, 790. So it's never perfect because it's serving up stuff. But the goal is that we're trying to serve up the same amount of impressions for this ad as this ad, as this ad, as this ad. And then that way, when I get my click-through rates, and I look over here at my click-through rate, let me sort this by highest to lowest. Highest to lowest. Oops. What happened? Where'd my data go? Okay, there we go. 5.17, 4%, 3%, 2%, 2.3, 2.3. See, so I don't think you can do it in LaunchADS because you got to have these rules.
Okay.
Now you could probably go into, I don't know.
How do what's the easiest way to pause, if I wanted to pause this advertising right now before I have to reset it up? How do I pause it?
Yeah, just go into that statistics and then hit on the edit preview, that middle button. Here, I'll show everybody. If I go to LaunchADS, wait, I don't think I have any active ads here. But you go, if you're sharing your screen, or I'm doing my screen, right? Okay, hold on. If I go to draft, or I go to, see, I don't have any ads running. But you got to have an ad running. So it's going to be on that. You know how you go into the stats, right? Filter.
There's an edit and preview button.
Yeah, the edit and preview, and then when you go into the edit and preview, there is the hell account am I in? I'm in the wrong account. If I come here, right, and I hit edit and preview, this little switch right here there's an on right here, ad status on and off.
I just turn that off. I guess I can pause it in Facebook too, right?
Yep. But that's how you do it in LaunchADS.
Okay, got it. I see that here actually.
All right, cool, man. I'm in the wrong account. I got to log out of here somehow. How did I get logged in here? Okay. Good stuff. Now that's some good advanced stuff. And that's, that testing and the rules, that's where we're taking things to a whole nother level. And again, I know most of you you don't need to worry about it. Just get your $5 a day, get your $10 a day ads going. Let's look at your stats. Let's get some clicks. Let's get some traffic and get going. Chris is serious about what he's doing. He's going to like dial in his messaging, dial in his words, and he's going to start putting $5,000 a day budgets, generating $10,000 a day at some point. That's the goal, right?
Great.
Yeah.
Sorry, when you're done, before you go, I want to show you.
Okay, I think we're done with Chris, right, Chris?
Yep, I'm good. Thanks.
All right, thanks, Chris.
So they flagged the ad.
Oh, yeah, see, they flagged the ad because of some words you have in that ad.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Huh?
Yeah.
Look.
I'll tell you another thing that I would do with you, or you should consider, is doing lead form ads, where they stay on Facebook and they do lead forms. They just click what's going on. Yeah. So see, it says your ads. You have to hit edit preview, and you have to edit your copy. It probably doesn't even tell you what it doesn't like. Yeah, something you're saying is not working.
I think it's about we give financing or.
Yeah, you got to go read the rules. But you're probably right. Like, read me one of those ads and let's see where it says.
This one says, for sale, the ultimate ride awaits. Get your hands in a stunning 2016 whatever motorcycle with just 20, a clean title, ABS brakes, the perfect combination of reliability, performance. For just $45.95 with attractive financing options. I think this is the problem right here.
Yep. What I would do is I would just delete this. I would duplicate it. I would delete this one, and I would remove those words and relaunch it and see if it gets approved. And then just kind of go through the process of elimination, going, okay, if it's not that, what else could it be? Believe me, that little word there, if they're interested in that bike, it's not going to keep them from contacting you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. And then go back up to now hit advertise. And then if you were to do the lead forms, like just click meta like you're going to start a new ad. And then up on where it says goal traffic, yeah, change that to leads, and then make sure you're set up on Facebook, and then create a lead form that just says, yeah, I'm interested in this bike. Please contact me, or please send me more information.
Yeah, because I was sending it to this link.
Yeah, you can leave that there. I always tell people, put a link in your copy regardless, even though you're doing lead ads, because some people might want to click on the link anyway. And I'll tell you something else I do. Let me show you something else. This is another hack. So blow your screen up a little, go back to where you just were, and then blow your screen up just a little bit so I can just see that top ad, and then center it for us. Okay. Now, no, the other way. I want to see the ad copy. Yeah, right. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, right there. Okay, now right where the URL is, put your mouse right before HTTPS and hit the enter button. So you're going to put that on the next line. Just I want to move that to the next line. Hit enter. And one more time, hit enter. And okay, now copy that URL and put another link to that, like copy it and then paste it direct. Now hit enter and paste it. Okay, this is another little hack. Okay, so you're saying, wait, why would you put two links to the URL there? I'll tell you why, because a lot of people are on their mobile phone and they see the ad and they have a hard time with their thumbs clicking the link. But when you double stack links on top of each other like that, I don't think you need three, you do two. That fat thumb will click the link.
It makes sense, yeah. Thank you for that hack. Yeah. So basically just change anything that says financing options and retry again, huh?
Yep, exactly.
Everything else looks is good, huh?
Yep. And maybe even play with ChatGPT and go, hey, I'm selling cars and motorcycles on the internet, and Facebook's flagging me because I do offer financing. How could I reword this? What could I say? And see what the old expert AI gives you for ideas.
Yep, that makes sense too. As soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Thank you, Greg. Always.
Okay.
Recommend.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hey, look who joined in here. Candace came to visit us. What's going on, Candyland?
I was like, let me make an appearance. Hello, everyone. I'm a little late, I know.
Yeah, no, we were just dropping some bombs, man. Chris is doing some amazing profit testing, and Danny's trying to sell his motorcycles and getting flagged by Facebook for offering financing options. And Josh was showing off his new software. Michelle, that's funny.
That
Okay, last call for questions. Anybody else anybody got anything here? Go ahead, Pete. What do you got going? How can we help you, Pete? Where are you stuck?
So I launched a Facebook ad, and then all of a sudden, it was actually going for probably like a week or so, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, they put this thing on the back end of Facebook, and it says we need to verify your credit card. I keep clicking it, it pops up. I think I got to put my cell phone in, and then it pops up to another screen, and then it says failed, Facebook not verified. I mean, it's my number, it's my credit card. I put in the code. I don't understand what the problem is, but I'm like, okay, I don't have time to do this 10 times. So I just shut down the window. I'm like, maybe I'm just going to run my ads on YouTube instead. But if
Man,
you know how to fix it, I probably should fix it anyways.
yeah, no, it's a nightmare, and you have to get yourself in a good mood because I am actually experiencing the exact same thing with my son's account, and I have been for 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
And today I'm going through a business verification thing. And so I upload his passport and I upload this and upload that. And so now hopefully that's going to help. Um, and I don't know what is going on. It's like a 1 in 100 thing, or me and you both got it, or 2 in 100 thing, because I've never really had these kind of problems be so hard. And I've noticed what you've noticed. It's like you click it and you do it and you click it and you do it. And it's like, it's not recognizing what you're saying and doing. Um, so one of the things that I would tell you to do, and hopefully, have you guys ever logged on to your Facebook account and you go to your business manager and a little screen pops up and says, "Hey, you want to book a call? We want to help you with your ads." Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, actually, I used to run more ads, and I used to have a dedicated manager, but I don't remember, because once you run a certain amount of ads, even Google, they'll give you like a dedicated person to
Right,
talk to.
right. Well, I was going
But
to say, if you go to your Facebook business manager and you log on to that, I've been getting it almost every day with various different accounts I have. And I typically click away from it. But if you click it and book a call, they typically can't do anything directly, but they can get you into a support request. And it's like a needle in a haystack trying to find the support that can actually help you. But it's just a process you have to do.
okay. Also, the one thing I had static images uploaded, and I tried to upload a video that I created with the AI tool, but for some reason I couldn't upload it. So I saved the video after I created it with the AI tool in the back of the software. Then I tried to upload it, and then it somehow wasn't working. The loading screen was there. It says it's loading, and then just
Here,
didn't do it.
share your screen and show me that.
Okay. Hold on one second. Okay. Let's go here. Okay, hold on. I'm not even logged in. Wait, let's be. Okay.
So Libby is Libby the same as oh, there you are, Libby. Yeah, okay, got your email address. I'm going to go into my Launch Academy. I'm going to give you some more access to some more stuff, Libby, in Launch Academy. But based on our conversation this morning, I don't know that it's organized in such a way that will actually help you. Let me try to find. Um, let me first get you here. you're going to get access to, okay, you got that. Okay, so I just granted you access to some different courses in Launch Academy, and let me share my screen real quick. I'm going to show you guys some stuff.
Okay, I'd be ready whenever you're ready.
Okay, give me 2 minutes. I'm going to share this real quick. So in Launch Academy, I'm down here 2 buttons above LaunchADS, Launch Academy. And in Launch Academy, if you guys don't have access to what I'm showing, hit up support and I'll make sure you guys I'll get you access somehow. See, this one doesn't. What account am I in? Yeah, so they're under FB Masterclass, Facebook business account, creating a Facebook ad account, creating a Facebook page, fan page, auto posting, scheduling posts from Pinterest, running engagement likes and campaigns. So there's some content in here. Then there's some over the shoulder stuff. And again, some of it's old and outdated because it's so old, but it's a lot of it's still about strategy and tactics and things like that. And then with the I don't even see the launch. Where's the $5 ad strategy? I don't even have access to the $5 ad strategy. Anyway, there's the $5 ad strategy. And I know you have access to that because we looked at it earlier, but I would start with that because that's pretty short training as well. And then I want to just kind of get you specific help. Okay, so go ahead and you share your screen now and show me what we were doing with that video. I want to figure out what was going on with that video.
Yep. Let's see. Hoping I could do it. Yeah. Oh, wait. Can you guys see the screen?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Why is it not working now? I'm clicking on this thing. Oh wait. This be. Oh no. Okay. Upload. Oh, here we go. Oh, whoops. So this is the videos that I created, and click
And
on
did you
them.
create those with the UGC creator?
Yeah, I used the thing here. Yeah.
Okay, so go back there real quick, click on the videos again. So
Oh,
so
whoops.
you shouldn't have to upload them. So when you were in that section, you were just here, that's the upload section. But go ahead and click 4 icons down to the UGC creator icon. Yeah, that one. And so they're right here as well. So you click them up top and move them down
Are
to the
these
bottom.
I think these are just the. Oh, are those? Okay.
Yeah, it's the UI and the way it functions, which is kind of confusing until you figure it out. Like, oh, okay, got it. If they're up top, that's the video library, and then when you click on them, it moves them down, and that's what adds them to your campaign.
Okay, so they're there right now.
Yeah,
Now that
and actually you just doubled it.
maybe it uploaded it and then there was a problem because it literally had the loading thing here and it was there for probably like an hour and I was like, well, I gotta go. I don't have time to sit here.
Oh yeah, it should never do,
So,
never do that.
all right,
That's
no
an internet
no
glitch.
problem then. Sorry about that.
Okay, cool, man. All right. Anybody else got any questions, comments? How can we help you? Where are you stuck? Okay. Anybody? Last call for questions because I'm gonna if you don't have anything, well, I'll get back to work. Okay. Let me see something. Well, Libby is asking a good question. So I was talking to Libby earlier today, and she is I think you told me you're a former teacher or something, and people think differently, right? And I thought, and because Kevin's not here, I can't ask him, but I had asked Kevin to create a step 1, a step 2, a step 3, a step 4, a step 5, and I thought he's created that. Now where it is, I don't know. And then my thing was Kevin's going to do 11 to 12, which is the beginner, get started, step 1, step 2, step 3, user interface, answer those questions. And then I said, I'm going to come on and start doing expert, advanced stuff the next hour. And so, and I thought Kevin had created that. I'll ping him right now and ask him if he ever did. If not, then I'll try to put it on the list and get it done, because we need it. One, I get that. We need it, one. And then two, we're trying to circumvent that by having these calls, because obviously you see people are getting help and getting unstuck. There's always something that comes up, and everyone's situation is a little bit different. Like with you wanting to advertise just on LinkedIn. Okay, I'll ask him, and if he did, we'll make sure we get an email out. What about text messaging? Can you do a text campaign with the texting platform? Candace, are you still here? Candace. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I am here. What was that?
Okay, so I got my power cords downstairs. My laptop's getting ready to run, so I got to rush down there and get my power cord. But talk to Michelle and talk about. She asked about how to use the text messaging and lay out the strategy of how we could run ads, comment below, and then comment below going into the automation, and show everyone that if you can.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I got to get my power cord.
One moment, because I'm on support actually on another CRM account. Okay, let me look. I actually, let me see. Let me try to pull up another account. So in the CRM, you can do automated commenting and DMing on like Facebook posts, Instagram posts. And it's like one of my favorite features. I'm going to show it right now, Libby, in 1 second. I'm just trying to get out of one of the accounts I'm in. But it's one of my favorite features in the CRM, because engagement is everything. And if you're running ads to, like, let's say a Facebook post or an Instagram post, and you're getting a lot of comments, you want to have a way to automate that. So let me pull up. Sorry, I was not prepared. So give me 1 second. I'm going to go to automation. Okay. I'm helping my brother out with some stuff. So I'm going to go into his account. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen and let me know if you can see my screen. Oh, yeah. Michelle goes, wait, do you guys see my screen? Because I don't see that. Oh, yeah. Is it sharing? Okay, great. Michelle goes, people really respond to the texting. It's crazy. Oh, yeah, but it's awesome and it's amazing. Like, someone who's a consumer, I love when I'm able to like respond to a message to the company. You know, if I'm getting like a text from a company and I'm able to respond and they can respond back, that customer experience is just like elevated. I'm going to want to come back and shop more and engage more. So that's why I love this. Okay, so here I am under the automation tab. I'm going to go to, let's see, oh, actually, no, I was in a different account. Hold on 1 second. Wasn't my brother.
No, and why she's saying that, the conversation tab brings in your Instagram, your Facebook, your Messenger, your text messaging, and all that stuff. So you can always be on the run from your phone. Make sure you have the lead app for your phone, and you can answer all your messages wherever you're at on the fly.
Yeah. Okay. So this actually wasn't in my brother's account. It's in one of his clients. I'm helping him with one of his clients. So, right here, I'm in the workflow and an automation. Okay. So up here is going to be a trigger. And the trigger is, you know, what is going to trigger everything else below this. And in this case, someone's going to comment on an Instagram post. We haven't finalized it, but if someone comments 3 question marks on an Instagram post, they're going to get triggered to get put in this workflow and get different messages. So this is, again, if someone comments on an Instagram post, okay? And if you're running ads, so let's say a Facebook post, an Instagram post, you just put Facebook and Instagram. Okay. So the second someone comments, let's say, this guy, for example, what's Skip giving away? He's giving away like a 3 video.
Yeah, it's a video course on putting.
On putting. Okay. This is the golf coach. So he's like telling his audience, hey, in a Facebook ad, hey, you want my 3-step video on how to be a master putter? Comment below 3 question marks. Obviously, it'd be like a better word, like golf or something, right? And then people start commenting. They're automatically going to get a response on the comment saying, hey, check your DM. Hey, thanks for showing interest. Please check your DM. Because we're going to go send them in the direct message in their own message box a link to this lead magnet. Okay. So they're going to get a respond on the comment saying, hey, because if you guys are familiar, on Instagram and on Facebook, we have a message request tab, and most people don't go there. So it is important to like reply to these comments and let them know, hey, I sent you a message. Go look for it. Okay. So then it goes down. A message is getting sent to the Instagram message box. Okay. And the message is, hey, just confirming you want access to the free video playbook that reveals the proven structures to players to use to train smarter, build confidence, and perform under pressure. Okay. Now we're getting engagement like, hey, confirm you want this. And then there's a button. You can't see it, but if you're in the message, they would see a button. Yes. And if they click yes, okay, they're going to go down this side of the branch. And then I'm going to ask for their email. Awesome. What's the best email to send the videos to? Now, really quick. This is actually something new that I'm doing for our client Skip. In the past, I have typically just sent a link to like an opt-in page. And I'm like, okay, great. Here's the link to get my free branding checklist. That's what I offer. They'll click a link to then a landing page where they will fill in their email first name in order to get the lead magnet. But we're testing it out over here of asking for the email and name directly in the workflow. Okay. So they're not leaving Instagram to get their freebie. So awesome. What's the best emails to send to? So then they're going to, they're going to be putting a wait step. If the contact replies, internally, I'm setting up, hey, I'm telling my system, hey, if they reply with their email, let's update their contact field with the email. So whenever someone replies, and I know this could be hard to show because, I'm trying to be as visual as I can, but whenever someone replies to a DM, a direct message, that contact's already created in your CRM. You will see it as an Instagram contact, but we need their email. So that's why I'm asking for their email. It's going to go update that contact with their email. I ask them for their email, and then I scroll down, and then I'm asking them for their name. So I want to be personable. Okay. So now, and your first name, just so we can personalize your experience. Okay. They reply with their name. I then have a little step over here, update contact field, their name. So it's the system's saying, hey, they just gave us their name. Let's go put this in their contact. Then I'm going to scroll down a little bit more. Once that's updated, they're going to get another message saying, awesome, you're all set with their contact name, Greg. Click below to start with video number 1, the perfect pendulum. You'll be able to access video 2 and 3 right after. And right here, I'm sharing a link. So they're going to get a link to their freebie. So I now just showed you, one, that you can do this without ads, but this is great with ads because if you're spending ad money, you're going to assume you're getting engagement, people commenting, wanting whatever you're going to offer. And rather than you spending your time and, checking the comments every hour of the day and copying, pasting, and then going to the DM, this automated the whole system. And all those leads are going into your contacts tab into your CRM. The conversations are going under the conversations tab, and it's all in one place. So it's literally amazing. And it's a great complement when you're running ads using LaunchADS.
And you also can, just like she said earlier, where you can say, hey, give me your email address. We'll email this to you. You can say, hey, give me your mobile phone number, because maybe they're on Messenger at this point. Maybe they're on Messenger for Instagram or Facebook. You can say, give me your mobile number, and I'll text you. We use it, whatever your storyline is to get their mobile number. And then again, then you can have an action that texts them information and gives it to them as well. Right?
You could say, yes, it's amazing.
And then
you're keeping them all in the channel. You're not having them click a link and head out, which that's typically what I do. And a lot of people do both ways. So you can have them just click a link, they go to a landing page with the form that asks for their email, phone, and name, or you can do it right in the thread And you guys, there you can make it so personable where they think they're messaging you. Like you can just like continue the conversation if you want. So it's pretty cool.
You know, it's really amazing. And when you start advertising for lead forms and keeping people on Facebook and in Messenger, a lot of times your cost per click, your cost per lead, your cost per whatever you want to refer that to is going to be cheaper because they like it when you don't have their customers leave their platform,
Yeah.
right?
And something I
And
kind of skipped over just because of, just something to mention. What's cool too with the automation, I am adding a tag. So the second they give me their email, I'm telling my system, say, add a tag to this contact. So then I know in my contact list, who came from where. So that's important as well.
And another thing that we're doing that we're going to be reporting on soon and training on soon is WhatsApp. We just set up WhatsApp for the first time because we have a bunch of international clients with my son's company, Gabriel, and we're going to start trying to figure out how we do automations, and we're going through the approval process and getting the business verified, and then we can leverage WhatsApp to do international text messaging, so to speak, because it's kind of expensive and very laborious to get a phone number for each country to do the text messaging for other countries. Michelle, did that help?
Yeah, let me know if you have any questions or comments. I know I'm kind of like showing you what I can.
And you quit sharing your screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, going back to the software is so deep and does so much. It's like sometimes it become overwhelming, right? But this conversation tab, when you really understand what you're doing here, and you have this conversations tab, every text message, every instant message from Facebook, every instant message from Instagram, every WhatsApp message, every email can come into one place. And then you learn how to do your filters. Okay, let me filter by incoming SMS, last message SMS, or followed me, or I can filter it by Instagram, let's say, and hit apply. And then here's the message from Instagram, which I don't have any, right? So, but you can start to filter that, and don't
That's
forget.
for the unread. You're on the unread, but you can go to like the all. But yeah.
Oh yeah. But don't forget, if you go to LaunchPad and you hit right here, download our app. You have to get the app for your phone. You send a link and it's going to say, hey, you want to send to this phone number? It's going to send you a link. You download the app on your phone. You log in with the same credentials you have where you log into your Launch CRM account, and boom, now you have all your conversation tabs on your phone. And so now I don't have to log in and out of Instagram, log in and out of Facebook, log in and out of this, log in and out. It's all right in one place.
Well, and yeah, and not only that, for example, you guys, I literally had a work phone. So I had my personal phone and I had a work phone like 2 years ago. And at first I loved it. I was like managing, anything work related is on my phone, my work phone, personal. And then it just got overwhelming. And then we got, then my dad's like getting me onboarded on our CRM. I was kind of resistant at first, just who knows why, but I was. And then I ended up getting my own phone number on my account in the CRM. And I was able to get rid of that phone and just have the app on my personal phone. It's called Lead Connector. And I'm able to manage my conversations if I'm not in front of my computer. So it's just cool because you don't need to have another separate phone. You don't have to have 5 separate logins. And Michael, to answer your question, yeah, you do. He asked, do you have to have a dedicated phone number to use that texting messaging feature? So you would get a phone number through the CRM. If you want to explain that, Pops.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's very, very simple. And you basically come in here to your dashboard, you go to settings, and then under the settings tab, you go to phone numbers right here, and then you basically hit add a phone number. Now we have 3 phone numbers, and so you can add them for different team members. You add a phone number, and you can add one, you pick one, and you go through the process, like $1.15 a month or something like that. And then you can use that phone number to get your A2P approved for your right here, your A2P tool, and your different things up here. It just does everything. It's just amazing.
Yeah, and the phone number, like, if it matters for you, like me, I personally wanted a phone number with still my like local area code. So it's cool. You're able to like when you are getting your number, you can search by the area code. Because I know we work with a lot of people who are service based, and they are reaching people who are local to them. So just having that like area code that's in the area just looks better and gets more people to answer the phone call. So it's cool. You can also search by the area code and claim a number with that area code. Uh-oh, hello?
So that new number, can you guys hear me? Hello?
I think I lost you guys, but now I'm back. Or is it my dad who's lost? Who's talking? Is that Michael?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I can hear you. I think we lost my dad, but I can hear you, Michael.
So that new number that you get, it's
Mhm.
connected to LaunchADS or Lead Connector,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
But you still use it on your phone that you have with your personal number. It's just kind of like a secondary number working for you in the background. Is that kind of how it works?
Yeah, so you get the number through LaunchCart, and then Lead Connector is just the app, so you can like manage your conversations outside of being on your desktop.
Right.
And what you set up is, if someone's calling that number, you can basically have it redirect to your personal number. And it'll even tell you, it'll be like, hey, you're receiving a phone call from whatever your business name, like you set that up. You say press 1 to connect. And then I'll press, like on my personal phone, I'll press, if I'm available, I'll press 1 and answer it. And if I'm not available, it'll go to voicemail. And that I'll receive that voicemail in the CRM as well as the Lead Connector app. But yeah, so you could essentially, you have it redirect to your personal phone so you can answer it. You don't have to you don't have to have it redirect to your personal number if you don't want to, but you can.
Greg talked about you have to get that number approved.
Yeah. So
and that's all done on that same page there.
Yep.
Those different buttons up at the top.
Yep. Once you claim your number, it'll say start the A2P verification process.
Okay.
You click that, and then it'll ask you a set of like personal business questions. And then once you fill that out, then you do like it'll ask another set of questions.
So it just walks you through the whole process.
Yeah, it walks you through. And we always say to any of our users, if you get stuck or for some reason, let's say you get denied, which has happened, feel free to message our support, and then we can get on and help you and walk you through and see what maybe you inputted and help you get approved.
Okay, would that be the LaunchCart support?
Yeah, I would do I would do support at LaunchCart for that one.
Cool.
If you're having issues with like the approval process, because that's something where we can go look into what you answered and stuff. Because the second part of the verification part is you basically saying like how you're going to be using, how you're going to be like messaging and what's your goal. And sometimes they're kind of nitpicky.
Can you hear me now, Candace?
Oh, yep, I can hear you.
Yeah, no, the internet went out on the house.
Oh,
You're talking about the A2P stuff?
Mm-hmm.
No, you use the orange chat bubble. Use our live help at that orange chat bubble bottom right.
They help too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
724 365. Yvonne's not going to be able to help you with that. Our launch card support.
Well, I was thinking of myself. I'm like, because I have gone through this A2P process a handful of times. So it was like, I know I could help.
Yeah.
With that.
So that ATP process, when they ask you how you're going to use it, does it give you options to choose,
Yes.
or do you have to put your input in your own words?
Yeah, so that's my biggest advice actually. They give you examples. I literally just copy and paste their examples.
Oh, okay.
I found when I copy and paste, I'll just like, you'll see it. It'll like say like, here's an example. I'll copy and paste and then I'll just change because it'll say like company name.
Right.
And then it'll ask you for a link. It'll ask you a link to your website because it does have to go review on your website. And then, so yeah, the only thing actually, no matter what, like you're gonna have to share a link on where you're requesting phone numbers. So, and on that form or website, there has to be like a term of policy, and it has to state like, hey, if we're collecting numbers, people need to know how they can opt out. So that's the main thing. I think we might have some videos on that, Michael, to visually explain that and show that. So we have to try.
Well, yeah, and as you guys know, Launch CRM is a Go High Level thing, and so if you Google that for Go High Level, how do I do this with Go High Level videos for this Go? There's just tons of stuff out there.
Because the main thing is having one answering the brand questions. It's really the brand questions properly, like copy and paste. And the second part is on your website or wherever you're collecting that phone number. There's the terms of policy, the terms of service.
So just a funnel website is not going to hack it because
no. Yeah, I'll show you mine right now. I'm a visual person, so I'm like, I'm going to show you I'll give you a great example right here. Let me go find mine because this is the one that I know I've submitted and I've got it approved. So let me go get that really quick. Let me go to, okay, right here. So, and then I'll share my screen in 1 sec. I just want to make sure this is the right one. Okay, so, yep, okay, it is. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. So here's literally my very first page that I used to get ATP approved. So I shared this link in the brand questions, which once you get there, you'll see that. And I shared this link, and they're going to come scan this page, and they're going to see this box, and they're going to make sure you have this checkbox right here. I agree to the privacy policy and terms and conditions. Now, in the form builder in the CRM, it has this for you, but you have to make sure that you're building out the privacy policy page and the terms and conditions page. Because some people I've noticed will just insert this little template and they don't build out these pages and then they don't get approved. And I'm like, oh, well, you didn't, these pages are blank. So like, here's mine. If you click privacy policy, I just have a simple little page, information we collect, how we use your information. And then this one is the terms and conditions. Very simple. And so that's what they're looking for. One, do you have that consent checkbox? And then are these two pages set up? So that's the only thing you'd have to make sure you have set up before you apply for the ATP.
Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And then Libby, we put that number on our website too. Yes. So the number you get in your CRM, that's where you want to put anywhere you can, because having a phone number is going to always build trust. And since it's not your personal cell phone, you can feel confident. Like, yeah, I'm going to put the footer. I'm going to put it, on a contact page. I'm going to put it at the bottom of an email. So people know when they see, okay, if something's going wrong, I can easily contact this company. So it definitely 1,000% you can put that number on your website.
Yeah, it increases trust. And now with the AI robots, you can have the AI robot answer, hey, this is Rocket, LaunchADS AI robot. How can I help you? And it can book calendar appointments. It can help do pre-sales. It does all kinds of cool stuff. I unfortunately have got to go. I've got a call coming up that I didn't realize I have. And I also don't have any internet at the house. So I need to call Cox and figure out what happened. I haven't got to the office today. So I want to say thank you, everybody, for joining me and being here. Hopefully we provided some great help for you guys. Cam and I have tentatively planned next week. We want to do some workshops going over social media sales and how to leverage all of our tools for social media, and like what she just showed with the automations and stuff. So look for some emails for that, and we're going to continue to help provide you guys with just all kinds of great training so you can really optimize the tools to automate your business.
Yes.
I appreciate you guys. I'm out here. You can close it up when you want, Candace, and turn all the recordings off.
Sounds great. Thanks, Pops. Hey guys, I'll wrap it up too. Just like he said, yeah, we are planning workshops. Literally, like what I showed you today with the automated Instagram, Facebook DMing or commenting and DMing. That's the first workshop I want to do where I'm literally walking you step by step. It'll be a 3-day workshop, I think we agreed upon. So it'll be like 3 days. We'll meet for like over probably an hour, I would say. So I want to make sure, like, you know, we want you guys to win. We want you guys to like know what's available to you and utilize it, because if you don't know how to utilize it, that's like you're missing out on money on the table. And one of my favorite parts is the automation of the CRM, and especially tying that in with LaunchADS. So look out for that, you guys, like the emails, and then show up live if you can, because that's where you can ask questions, or if you get stuck, I'll be looking at the questions and making sure I'm showing you, because the automation and like just the automated commenting and DMing is a game changer. And it's like, again, my favorite feature. But also, if you like, comment right now, guys, if you can, like what other features or where you stuck that you would like to see. Because I like to take notes too. I know I haven't been here. I know some of you know who I am. Some of you don't. I've been busy in the background, but I want to make sure I'm seeing the comments and what you guys want to see and what you guys want to learn more about, so I can keep track of that and make sure, you know, our coaches are doing that, or, you know, the next workshop will be about that feature. Okay, yes. Thank you, Libby. Okay. Oh, yeah, that'll be perfect. I'm going to copy this right now. I need basic advertising 101, like ICP, then how to create ads. Okay, yeah, that's actually, I know we do a lot of like how to create, obviously this is like, I think this is the LaunchADS training. So I know we've done a lot in the past, but that might just be another great like workshop, again, like start to finish on how to create, like, so for me, I know in LaunchADS, you guys already get, like, they give you a lot of, you know, pre-made images and videos, and I do love those. But I kind of like to make it a little bit more personalized. So I'll go into Canva and I'll go create my own graphics. And I have some, and I make very simple ones. So you don't have to be a graphic designer or, you know, be a wizard at that. But there's just some tips and tricks that you guys can do to make your own graphics a little bit personal to match the copy and what the AI is doing for you on LaunchADS. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're here for you, Libby. We're here for you. So we're gonna get you going. So I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna go write these down though, so I can make note of it. And then if there's any last minute questions or comments, let me know. And if not, you know, I know we'll see you next week at the typical LaunchADS meeting. But if not, I'll see you during the workshop, which we should be having emails going out probably this weekend or on Monday. We're still trying to throw it together, get all the details, like the timing, the times. What times would work best for you guys if you guys wanted to join the workshop? I know, Libby, you just said you go to work, you know, work during the day. What time zone are you on? Let's see. Okay. Okay, perfect. You're like, I'll be there.